In the eyes of society, there is often only one definition of success: a good degree, followed by a secure job. This well-trodden, safe path is like a calm river, a destination everyone hopes to reach. But what happens when life doesn't let you walk that path? Does everything end? Or is it merely the beginning of a new, turbulent, yet promising voyage across the sea? Today, we will hear the story of such a young man, a story of an educated, unemployed youth whom the world around him had labeled, but he did not give up. This story is for all those who dream of forging their own path, even amidst the stinging criticism of society and the darkness of despair. Aryan, just like his name, his dreams were as vast as the sky. He had graduated with the highest honors from one of the city's top universities. In his eyes, there was a vision of a bright future. He would land a job in a great company, bring a smile to his parents' faces, and stand proudly on his own 2 feet. But reality was harsh. He ran from one end of the city to the other for interview after interview. He would prepare for days, but each time he would walk out of the cold interview room with a heavy heart. Sometimes it was a lack of experience. Other times he was simply lost in the crowd of thousands of applicants. With time, his expensive degree certificates began to feel like worthless pieces of paper, mocking him. The very degree that was once his pride now felt like the biggest proof of his failure. The hardest part, however, was the atmosphere at home. His parents never said anything directly, but their silent sighs, the unspoken words exchanged through their glances, all of it pierced Aryan's heart like 1,000 needles. He could feel how his unemployment had burdened their dreams, and the relatives, their taunts were like pouring salt on a burning wound. These words ate away at Aryan from the inside, day after day. He withdrew into a shell. His room became his fortress, and loneliness his only companion. It felt as if his dreams had been locked in that room with him. One night, when the world was silent, Aryan sat with his old laptop. While aimlessly scrolling through the internet, his eyes suddenly fell upon some exquisitely beautiful, handcrafted products made by small village artisans. He remembered how the potters, weavers, and craftsmen in his own village created wonderful things, but due to a lack of proper marketing, their art remained confined within the village. In that very moment, an idea struck him like a bolt of lightning. He thought to himself, I can't find a job for myself, but what if I could create jobs for these people? What if I could take their craft, their talent, and showcase it to the entire country online? That very night, Aryan made a decision. He would no longer chase after jobs. He would create his own path. It felt as if a single ray of hope had pierced through the suffocating darkness of his despair. The very next day, he took his meager savings and set out for his village. He spoke with the artisans, observed their work, and explained to them how the internet could help their art find its true value. One old potter even said, "Son, we are people of the earth. We don't understand this world of computers and the internet." But the honesty in Aryan's eyes and his unwavering determination won them over. He assured them, "Your job is to create the art. Leave the rest to me." Aryan created a small website and named it The Village Touch. He would take beautiful photographs of the products, write the stories behind each craft, and promote them online. The first few months were incredibly difficult. There were no orders. His relatives would mock him, saying, "Couldn't find a job, and now he's opened an online shop. Can you even feed yourself with that?" Aryan would feel disheartened, but he refused to give up. He spent his nights learning new skills: digital marketing, customer service, packaging. Finally, after 3 long months, the first order came. It was a small order, but to Aryan, it felt like he had conquered the world. Slowly, word about the village touch began to spread. People started talking about his honesty and the quality of the products. Today, 5 years later, Aryan is no longer unemployed. The Village Touch is one of the most respected online brands in the country. The artisans who once struggled to make ends meet are now living a life of dignity. And what is the most beautiful part of this story? The same Aryan who once went from door to door begging for a job now employs more than 15 young men and women in his company. Many of them were once just like him, lost, hopeless, and unemployed. My friends, this story teaches us that when one door closes, perhaps a much larger one is open for us. Do not measure yourself by the definition of success that society has set for you. Believe in the power and potential that lies within you. Maybe you were not born to work for someone else. Maybe, just maybe, you were born to create jobs for others. Forge your own path, because your story too could one day become an inspiration for thousands. Have you ever felt the pressure of society trying to dim your own dreams? Share your story with us in the comments below, because your journey of struggle and resilience might just be the light someone else needs to find their own path. To awaken the power within through more life-changing stories like this, subscribe to our channel and join us on this journey. Thank you for watching.